Pride of Higara. This is Captain Soban of the fleet, Farron Shah. Looks like you could use a hand. Attention all Sobani, pick your targets and engage.
Hello everyone, this is Captain Soban. Welcome aboard to Starship Normal Prize for another episode of a Galactic Civilizations 3. We are playing on the Ludicrous campaign, where we are playing on the largest map possible in GC3 with 100 empires on the map, including us. Or 100 factions, I should say. And I don't really know what the factions are. I set them all up on random, but there is a big list of all the possibilities that can be, and I actually cannot wait to actually run into them. Okay, and so also guys, if you see my mouse, it's working properly now. What was weird is it was working properly on my end, but for some reason on the recording end, I kept moving the mouse down as if like, kind of like if I was like if it was recording in 1080p and I was playing in 1440p. So when I like move my mouse down here, you guys wouldn't see it because it would be below the recording area, despite the fact everything else looked fine. So I just set it to display and it seems to be working fine. So whatever, we'll just do that. But anyways, we were currently in the process of moving stuff out. I also had a couple of you guys say, why am I not using my constructor to scout? The constructor is extremely fragile, so it's very easy to be destroyed. I'd rather just keep it here within our borders until we find something that's worthy of you know, using or building our starbase for. So that's kind of why he's just sitting here, and then we have all our scouts going around. But at the moment, there isn't a whole lot going on. We are building our mining bases so that we can get more production going on Sobania. I might make a colony ship for the one planet that we have colonizable in our system, but I'm going to wait until we explore some star systems before I make that decision. Because this one isn't really that big, and I think it would be more beneficial to wait until we find something. But keeping that in mind, we are actually going to go ahead and build ourselves a colony ship. I'll probably put that first in queue because we have a couple scouts going. We don't need tons of scouts. Even though the more scouts would be better because the map is just so freaking huge. Like this is probably like maybe not even a tenth of how big the system is. It's ginormous. So we're going to need lots of scouts so we can figure out some resources, get a defensive system going, and then find some aliens so that we can figure out how we want to play the game. I'm probably be stick with the pragmatic ideology because that would make sense for the Sobani Empire because they are mercenaries. Speaking of which, we have an ideology we can choose for pragmatic. A couple events we had in the last episode. Let's see, what do we want to get? Vigilant. Pragmatic civilizations know this is better to be safe than sorry and prepared to face the harsh realities of galactic exploration. That actually sounds like exactly what I'm doing. So it allows us to build the preparedness centers, which produce pragmatic ideologies every turn. It's probably not a bad idea to get that out as soon as possible. But let's see what else. We got Builder. Building out a strong infrastructure can be cumbersome of a pragmatic civilization's defensive and economical strategy. This grants 3 free constructors, which at the moment isn't very useful because we don't know a whole lot of resources that we can use those constructors for. We can turn them into military bases to expand our influence, but at the moment we don't know what to defend. All of that stuff is still unknown at the moment. So yeah. That's not really useful at the moment. And then traders, pragmatic races know an aggressive trade policy with other races can not only be profitable, but can help build strong diplomatic ties. So this gives us a free freighter and trade license. Again, we don't know anybody out there yet, so this isn't very useful. And negotiator. Negotiation is a powerful weapon in a pragmatic civilization arsenal. With it, they can avoid wars and gain support from other races that when needed, or garner, not gain. So this one is neutral. No one will declare war on us for the next 50 turns. Again, useless because we don't know what's out there. So the only one that makes sense is prepared. So we're gonna go ahead and unlock that. And then we can queue one of those up on Sylvania. Build it right there. And that'll just, we'll put that up out there after we get that done. Okay. And then the Bazaar has a couple ships. We have one of the Bazaar ships on our main planet, which is helping with production. It's this one right here. The Tech Slarp. So it's helping with improved manufacturing on our main planet. Anyways, let's go ahead and move out. Get all of our scouts moving. You head in this direction. The only reason I do this is because I like seeing our ships move. No real reason to do this. But that's all we can do. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Get to the next turn. Okay. Nothing happened. Our autosave is going on. We got one more turn until our study facility is completed, which will give us our artifact. The charismatic biomass. This artifact produces material rich with proto-organic material, or matter. This matter can improve the class of any world we use it upon. So this will terraform one tile and improve the class of the planet by 1. Cool. We'll probably keep that for like a planet that really needs it. Okay, again, nothing going on. The Starship in normal prize is moving out. Move you here. Move you here. Okay. Again, there's no reason to do that manually. I just like doing it manually. Like watching things actually move. Alright. Oh, it was saving. Hehe. Fine. Be patient. Okay, and these guys still have a while. We have our 3rd mining base built, so let's go ahead and build our 4th one. That way we have all of our asteroids going the way they're supposed to. How are we doing on production here? 9.6? Okay. Cool. You have 3 more turns until you get your colony ship built and going. So, let's... Oh, I already moved all this. End our turn! There's nothing to do at the moment. Ooh, breaking news. Being Magazine has released a list of its most influential thought leaders in the galaxy, the ones most capable of managing all our affairs for us. We are number 5, and a bunch of other planets are number 4, or above us. So, we're kind of thoughtful, not really. We're not the best thought seekers out there. We're about to get to this system, which is nice. These guys still have a while to get to their system. And again, there's nothing really to do. We have that artifact ready. We're not going to use it. But what exactly is that artifact doing for us? It's helping with growth and requires maintenance to run, which is fine. We still have a very good economy going on. So yeah. We're still in the very early stages of the games. There's nothing really to do but to do some exploring. So let's go ahead and end our turn. Okay, and we got our research done. Artificial gravity. We are not able to generate gravity, but rather channel it. By doing so, we can make off-world living much more productive. So this unlocks the hyperspace project. Which increases the maximum speed of all of our ships by 1, and we automatically get a default +1 moves to all of our ships. Cool, that'll help with exploration. So yeah, we could put this on the planet, but we have to find antimatter first. Which, if I believe, antimatter are by black holes. So we have to find a black hole first before we can get antimatter. And antimatter is also used for missiles. Let's see, what do we want now? We don't need cities. Let's manipulate space and build hyperspace gates, or hypergates. Okay, good to know. To build supply ships, space elevators. So this will allow us to make trading ships, but again, we don't really have a point. I mean, for my faction, it would make most sense to go through this. Let's see, what else do we got? Framework for our colonies to interact with alien species. So central banks, import-export center, and administrators. Okay, and then militarization, which allows us to weaponize our ships. It's way too early for that stuff at the moment. So I'm probably gonna go with what our faction would probably do is to build supply ships. Because since they are mercenaries, they also want to keep their people alive by using the money they gain from their mercenary jobs. So I'm sure they would have some sort of trade route going on. The hypergates probably wouldn't be too bad. I am not too sure what the hypergates actually are. I'm sure it is some sort of teleportation device. Let's get space elevators. I think that would be more useful. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, hey, you can move 3, and it looks like we have some tholium up here. Cool. Tholium possesses an unusual ability to vary its density, making it increasingly valuable for kinetic weapons, as well as prize building material. Okay, yeah. Kinetic weapons are probably going to be our primary, at least at the moment, because that's the only thing we found. So, you get up here and get ready to get that. It looks like right now there's no colonizable planet here. Let's go ahead and keep things moving. Oh yeah, we need antimatter first before we can build a hyperspace project. We need to find a black hole. At least we'll have the ability to make kinetic weapons. At least experimental kinetic weapons, because in this game, you guys are probably familiar with this, but you can make basic weaponry out of just normal material, but if you want like the advanced version of that weaponry that's more powerful and more deadly, you have to have the material to build it from that specializes in it. So tholium, I believe, is kinetic weapons, antimatter is missile weapons, and oleum, it starts with an E. You can find it by nebulas. That's used for beam weapons. Okay, let's go ahead and end our turn. It looks like over the next turn we'll have our final mining base built. Cool. We'll keep you at a very minimum level, and at the moment we'll just keep you docked until we can find a planet that we can use to use you with. Boop. Okay. Nothing here. Let's continue scouting out that entire star system, and then we'll probably move on to that one. Hopefully we can find something soon. would be nice. Alrighty. And so far it looks like this one is a dud. This one has a couple asteroids which we could use for production. You have a while before you get to your area. And you have quite some time too. Okay. And yep, you're on your way up here to build a mining base for tholium. And that's all we can do. Hey, more tholium. We can also maximize on tholium too, and use it as a trade resource in the future for money. So having multiple resources of the same product isn't actually a bad idea. Let's see what else we have. We have more tholium over here. Boop. Boop. And you. It looks like that is everything. So you move there. And everything else still looks like we're doing good. Let's end our turn. Do. Okay. And then you are probably going to head to this area and then start heading south. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anything else here. So you start heading over here in this direction. You're still heading up here. We can go ahead. Oh, that's not what we want. Queue up another constructor after that next scout gets done, so that he can come over here and get this. Let's go ahead and end our turn. All these civilizations doing their move. Incoming message. An unknown civilization has built the Paxson Emporium Galactic achievement. Oh yeah, since there's so many civilizations on the map, it's going to be really difficult to get these Galactic achievements. That is one downside about having so many players on the map. That's okay though. This one looks like it just has asteroids and tholium, which wouldn't be too bad. We could build a starbase here and then we can get those asteroids to bring supplies to Sylvania. It's not going to bring much because of how far away they are, but it will help with production. Okay. You're on your way there. I already moved you. I don't think you guys have found anything. Nope. And you have already moved. Okay. Ooh, we gotta do citizen. We're falling really far behind on research. Might not be too bad to get a scientist, but administrator wouldn't be too bad either. To provide us with 5 more administration points. The constructor will eventually turn to a starbase, so those will even out. I think getting a scientist is a little bit more important. Let's do that, and then we'll add the scientist to our main planet. That should help with our science research, so we don't fall too far behind on that. Okay, you move. Oh, all these guys already move. Oh, right. I couldn't end my turn because I had to do the citizen thing. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Alrighty. Let's move you here. I'm gonna have you go to that one and then probably head down. There's possible that something could be here, because usually when there's a large gap, it's possible that a nebula could be there. If we find a nebula, then we can get beam technology. Which at the moment we don't really need, but we could always gather the materials and sell it to people who are at war. It is always a possibility. Okay. You don't have anything here yet. More asteroids though. So hopefully there's a resource there that we can use. So we can get those asteroids too. We are still making a decent income. So there's a possibility I might rush out the next constructor and get it there quickly. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Ooh, we got an event. Meanwhile, mysterious outpost. On one of the outer planets near Sobania, we have found a long abandoned alien outpost. Who was watching us? Why? Our scientists believe that this outpost could be used by us. What should we do with it? So there is an alien outpost far away watching on us. It's possible to be the people that activated the wormhole that brought us here. Which is kind of like my headcanon of why there's so many different civilizations from so many different cultures on this map. We were all brought here by some sort of wormhole. Convert it to an outpost, so gain a class 1 planet. Salvage the equipment to finish current construction project. Oh. 5 pragmatic, but we get our scout done, which is supposed to be done this turn anyways. Send over some slaves to garrison the outpost and increase our administration capabilities. Getting a class 1 planet wouldn't be too bad, but that's a very, very tiny planet. Oh wait, this is a planetary construction project. This isn't a ship construction project. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, take that. That finished. Oh yeah, our preparedness center. Cool. Now we get pragmatic ideology production over time now. Cool. Let's see, I want to save these ones for planets that actually use that stuff. The industrial planet and the research planet. Ooh, here we go. Very productive world. And then we have a aquatic planet, an oceanic planet, which we can't get till we get extreme colonization. A massive ocean doesn't leave enough land for standard colonization. And it also has a crap ton of asteroids. This could be our production center for our civilization. Okay, colony ship. I got a mission for you. Yes, only take one. It'll be there in 6 turns. Cool! So I definitely want to do more exploring down here. Hopefully maybe go to that one, go to that one. Let's see what else we have. Why is your sensor so long, by the way, compared to the other one? Maybe I got updated from one of the researches we got. We probably remade the scout system and updated them. Eventually we'll probably make our own custom ships, but we're going to wait till further into the series before we do that. So cool. So you probably going to start heading in this direction. You're still heading to yours. We're still heading to yours. We have an idle ship, which is one of my scouts. Probably send you up here to help with exploring all of these units. But since now we're going to be expanding down here in the south, I kind of want to focus on exploring down here. So you go ahead and come down here to here. Explore that one. We'll send him down here. And we'll continue exploring these planets. And the next scout gets built, we'll send it up north. Okay. So cool. Glad we found a planet. That'll probably be our production focus till later on in the future. Incoming message. Hey, someone has built the hyperspace project Galactic event. So yeah, I'm probably not going to be building any of the Galactic things because since there's so many players on the map, they're just going to pump out all these Galactic achievements. The Templar Despair has been built as well. So that means someone found antimatter. Okay, good to know. Lots of Prometheans. Okay, this is a very important system. It's got 2 really good planets. Well, one good planet, one really, well, it's got 2 planets. Lots of asteroids around the base, and then a couple of resources. Gas giants, I think that's what these are. Thanks to its bizarre quantum nature, existing in multiple realities at the same time, Promethean is a necessary ingredient in any well-equipped lab. I believe Promethean helps engines, if I remember right. These help with advanced engine upgrades. And you are heading in this direction. Woohoo! You get there, and you construct me a starbase. Hey! And we are gonna make you a mining base. Hooray! You have 20 influence. Cool. And probably, maybe the next episode we'll go around and start naming all this stuff. Because I do kind of want to name our planets and name our ships and fleets and whatnot. And customize our ships so they look a little bit more homeworldy. Instead of the default layout that they give us. But yeah, let's go ahead. So we got our starbase built. Let's move you up. See what we get over there. Do we get anything over here? Doesn't look like it. You. I already moved you, but yes. Colony ship. Make your way down. We'll make the first colonized planet by the Sobani Empire. Indeed. Let's go ahead and end our turn. There'll be a like, I believe, if I remember, since this is a new resource we are gathering, there should be a cutscene that plays. And we got research done. There it goes. First thulium mine. Your miners began offloading their first load of thulium. Surprisingly dull looking, it's only in higher dimensions that thulium shows its true character, its incredible density. As a stable form of neutronium, it has many practical uses. This would become vital both for new types of kinetic weapons and numerous peaceful applications. Okay, so it's used good for kinetic weapons. Oh wait, yeah, this is thulium. I thought it was promethium that we're harvesting. Never mind. Yeah, so these are used for advanced kinetic weapons. Cool. Which at the moment, that's the only type of resource that we found for weaponizing our ships, so it looks like we're going to be kinetic based for now. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like if you did. If you like what I do, consider subscribing. And in the next episode, we will be expanding our reach by getting a second planet. And hopefully we will continue to explore and see what kind of aliens are out there. Really looking forward to more of this series. Anyways, guys, until next time, this is Captain Soban signing out.
The Thaker have arrived. Emergency hyperspace procedures initiated. The mothership must survive.